Oh, I grabbed something for you that I don't know if you've seen it, John, but when I got into my like obsession with plants for a little while, now I'm over it. So I've just been letting them die. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, so there's these things I bought, these water spikes. I don't know if you've ever seen them. There's actually two versions. I'll grab the other one too.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, let me show you the like simpler version first. These are in a box. Hold on, hold on. Check this out. They're in a box. Never opened before. Trust me, I never opened. I'm in box
Wow.
5 here on
This is
the
it. This
channel.
is real. It's
Yeah, so
happening.
these are uh, no brand plant watering spikes. So you'll have to recognize them on Amazon by their really awesome graphic design, orange and green
It's good.
stock
What
background.
kind of color scheme is that? If we look at the color wheel, where is that on the color wheel? Red, blue, yellow, orange.
We'll pull up a graphic later.
It's just nothing. They just don't relate. It's not a
Are
color
they
scheme.
like are they like at an angle somewhere like
It's
this?
just like a weird diagonal. Like they're not really directly across. Usually to have a color scheme, you need 3 colors, but this is 2 that don't relate to each other.
Yeah, so I mean, if you have any familiarity with manufacturing in China, basically they'll take a well-known product that they know sells well, and like they have a small team of people that'll toss together toss together something that they can just sell. So like literally no branding, so they don't have to even think about like copyright infringement. I get where they were going, like terracotta pots are orange and plants are green, pretty
That's what
deep.
it was.
There's like 4 different, there's like a sans serif font and then a serif font and then a totally different sans serif font. That looks backwards on my screen, so I'm guessing that all of this text has been backward the whole time.
It's not backwards on mine. Why don't you just look at it in post and then mirror it in post if you have to?
No, it's too much work. Are you kidding?
That takes 2 seconds.
Dude, does it?
Mark, we're already gonna have to edit the shit out of this video already.
But if I flip it, I have to flip you then what's gonna happen?
No, don't flip my bread.
It'll be Derb.
Dierb.
Nobody reads these days anyway. It doesn't really.
You're a jerk. I got this shirt just for you.
No, one word people can handle. There we go. Oh, I'm not as good looking this direction. Okay, anyway, so let's unbox this. Totally not opened box.
Never opened. Here we go. This is exciting.
Okay, and then I'll explain to you what it is. We don't need to read anything. It's a YouTube video. Who's here to read?
Nobody reads anymore. Reading is for the weak.
Okay, so.
Wait, can you do it again? I kind of saw your armpit hair.
So.
Put it in front of your face. Nobody wants to see your face.
I'm not embarrassed of my body. Okay, so listen. When I get a really nice microphone, I'll put it up close. Can you hear it?
Wow, that's quality right there. Here we go.
On a chalkboard. What they have you do is take like a planter, probably a much bigger one than this, but basically you spike it into the soil, and then because it's permeable, it's like water will slowly seep through it to meet equilibrium. Like it'll just get damp if you have it in here, and then you wet the soil, so it starts to actually pull through capillary action the water out of here. So then you take like a bottle, and if you go away for a while, it'll slowly distribute. Doesn't work at all. Doesn't work at all. 5 stars.
So how do you know?
Because I killed a bunch of plants already. I mean, it has to work for some people. Like there are like plant people that swear by them on the internet. So I'm probably using them wrong. But as far as I've seen, like either they work too well and then your soil is soggy all the time and then you get root rot, or the soil dries faster than the source and then the capillary action doesn't work anymore.
Maybe it needs to be for a specific kind of plant.
Who knows, man? I can only do so much research. I'm more of a, learn by
killing plants kind of guy.
But yeah, I killed a lot of plants accidentally on purpose because I was buried in depression and incapacitated.
All right, stop for a second. This is too fucking real. The only way it's funny is if you're making a joke. If you're speaking honestly, it's like, oh my God.
Dude, it's honest unboxing. Wait, here's another one. This one worked a little bit better. Basically, it has a source. So like a place to source the water from, instead of the bottles, which are like basically have so much downward pressure that they're forcing liquid out of them. Yeah, so this one you use basically like a water source, and then it siphons it basically from water pressure. That was cool. It is working for some potato plants that I have outside. Yeah. Do you know how much flipping plant pots cost? It's outrageous.
No.
Especially like terracotta ones. Like one this big is like $150.
No shit.
Yeah, and like ones this big are still like $10 for terracotta.
I got some 3D printed ones, but they're like all fancy and 3D printed with crazy patterns on them.
That's cool.
You want to see?
Well, yeah, I've seen those. You gave me a wooden one.
Yeah.
But it was small. That's the thing.
It was like, very small.
It took me like, I have one that I 3D printed around here. That's like, this took me like 20 hours. It probably cost $20 in material. It's kind of cool. It's self-watering. I downloaded it from Thingiverse. So this is the, put the plant in here, and then it sucks the water up.
Anyway. That's cool. How does it know? Like, is it just sort of a thing where like as the soil dries, it just absorbs more water?
Yeah. Same as these watering spikes. It's all about the water trying to meet equilibrium. So like if there's water down here, a lot of it, and it has to be somewhat damp because it has to start the flow, kind of like when you're sucking gasoline out of a gas tank.
Right. It's trying to find sense of reality among all of the chaos of this world.
Yeah, it's kind of how I really like have a strong need to watch like hours of Karen videos, like hours of them.
I just cry alone in my bed.
But no, I think these things are really cool. So what I was saying is like on the one that's worked, I have this thing sitting in a mason jar and I have the plant up here. It's not forcing the water down like these. Oh, actually, I think this is meaningful info for people because I wouldn't buy these. I would buy these guys. And these guys might have actually been cheaper. And you get them in like a 24 pack for like $15, $20. These don't really have a brand either. So just go online and buy whichever ones.
Link what are they called?
Description. Watering spikes.
Watering spikes?
Yeah. And when I was young, my mom used to have these blown glass ones that are all glass. They have a really long neck and a big bulb. Those seem to work fine in my romanticized memory of how my childhood was.
Also, plants were better back then.
Plants were better back then, without identity politics.
Can't put that one up.
Nope.
Oh yeah, what happened to your plants?
One of them died. Basically, what happens is I get excited and I have like the intention of doing something, and then like it starts to go south like a tiny bit, like it's not perfect anymore. So I just say flick it, and then I just live out of my bed for like 4 days. Yeah.
So what happened with the plants though? They
Well,
just died?
no, I have probably the important ones. Like I still have my little banyan tree that and I have two sunflowers. One of them opened up. That made me happy for 15 minutes. Anyway, I was overwatering everything too. So then I underwater everything and then it dies that way instead. I mean, life is so fragile. I just watched a video that said something like you have like 2,000 hours in your life.
Oh my God. Why the fuck did you just tell me that?
I linked the video in our channel. It's like a Kierkegaard optimistic nihilism, and we're older than that, so we have less.
Man. So anyway, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. Smash that like button whenever you can. It really means a lot to us, and thanks for checking out the channel.